Hey, what's up you guys, it's Forge here and welcome back to another Applied Energistics 2 mod review, where today we will be looking at P2p Tunnels and I'll be explaining exactly how to use them and what you can use them for, and it's just going to be a basic outline and I'm going to show you how to craft them, etc. So yeah, let's get into the video. Before we do that, make sure if you find this useful, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell and leave a comment down below. Also, Happy New Year. Hope you guys enjoyed the 2018 Wrapped video. I had a lot of fun making it. It was a good trip down memory lane and it was a reminder how far I've come on the YouTube. So yeah, let's get into the video, guys. Okay guys, so the first thing we're going to look at in this obviously is how to craft the P2p tunnel. There are only two things in this mod review we're going to be looking at. And the first is the P2p tunnel ME, which is the basic crafted one. This is made with 3 iron, 1 engineering processor and 3 flux crystals, and obviously you can place this guy down on an ME cable and it does its thing. It takes up 1 channel as well, by the way, so this would be 7 channels if it was connected up to a controller. And yeah, for these you can customize them. You can either keep them ME, and that's for ME systems, or you can use these items. There are also other items, but these are the items I chose to use. You can use a chest, torch, water bucket, energy cell, insulated copper cable and redstone, and this is from Industrial Craft 2 and this is from Thermal Expansion, the thermal mods basically. And yeah, that's basically what they used. Well, we'll get into what they use for now. Okay guys, so to transform these into the, let me just grab up the P2p tunnel so you can get 7 different types. To get the item one, you can use different things. I think you can use a hopper as well, but you can use a chest and just right click on it and you can see in the one probe up in the top left that it says P2p tunnel item. It's also changed color. The next one is light, and that's a torch. This one's pretty cool if you want to use channels to emit light around your base and turn it off and on, etc. The next one is the liquid, I think it's liquid, and this uses a water bucket, or I think a lava bucket would, fluid. So yeah, that's that color. The next one is FE, which transmits RF. For some reason it's FE, I don't know why. Flux, I don't know. The next one is EU, so that's the IC2 cable. Any IC2 cable I think works. And the final one, redstone, like this. And then obviously you have the ME one, which is just the basic one. The first one we're going to look at is the redstone one. And as you can see, these are both connected via the purple line here. So yeah, if I right click on this guy, then he's set to a redstone mode, so is the one over here. But now we need to be able to transfer the, sorry about that guys, so now we need to transfer the channel, I guess you'd call it, the frequency, and this uses the memory card, and this is 2 iron, 2 gold, 1 redstone and 1 calculation processor, and you get a memory card blank. Now this is the input. You want to shift right click on the input first, and then on the output you want to just right click and it should say loaded device configuration from memory card. Now if we have this redstone line over here and I just flick this switch over here, you'll see this has a power of 15. I run over to here, we have a power of 15 as well, and you could pull this off on anywhere in the network and it would have a power of 15 if you right click it with the memory card. So that is the redstone guy. The next one we have is the RF one, or the FE one. This you do by right clicking it with the energy cell or some other form of thing, and this one's also on FE as you can see, and this guy's set to receive in the back. This guy's set to output in the back, which is into here. So if I shift right click on the input and right click on the output, then you should see there's energy moving through the system, through the P2p tunnel, into this energy cell. So if you want to move energy via your AE system, you know, go for it, have at it. I mean, you have not tesseracts, you have like flux points and stuff that can do that for you, but it's a pretty cool little implementation. The next one we have is the EU cable one, which if I just right click this guy, you'll see this cable now connects, and we have this MFE which is full outputting this side. So if I shift right click on this guy, and that's obviously the input again, and it'll say copy device configuration to memory card. And the next one over here, which is again connected to an MFE, which is completely empty, and it got rid of the cable for some reason. That was weird. Oh, these cables aren't good enough to carry the glass fiber. I don't really play with IC2 that much, as you can probably tell. So there you go, you can move the power across now, there you go. It couldn't handle the, what's it called, the copper cable couldn't handle the energy coming through, so they blew up, obviously, because that's what IC2 does, which I hate about it, but it's a cool mod anyway. I do love IC2, I just hate that aspect of it because it makes it more difficult for me, and I don't like difficulty. Okay guys, so the next one we have is item. So if I go ahead and right click on this P2p tunnel, it should change to item. And this guy's pretty cool. So this guy's set as the output, and this is going into a chest. So if I shift right click on here, obviously, as we've been doing before, and just right click on here, here's the receiving end. And if I go like this, anything that goes through the hopper should theoretically end up in this chest over here, like so. So yeah, that's pretty cool, and that's basically all the item one does. It's just for transferring items. So, you know, if you want to transfer stuff through the system. Obviously there are other ways to do that in AE, as I've showed off in previous videos, but yeah. This next one, we're actually going to need a Crescent Hammer from Thermal Expansion. And this tag's set to input right now. If we go ahead and copy these, and also we need to change this guy to fluid using the water bucket or whatever other thing you use, and then we need to copy the settings over here, which this one's already fluid. It seems to have reset though, because I shift right clicked it when it was ME. Also, yeah, if you shift right click the memory card and like I copy the settings over here, because it's an ME, it would become a fluid all of a sudden, and it's the output side. If I shift right click here, so you don't actually have to set these sides up, and there you go, that's the output side there. And if this guy's on input and this guy's on output and output, this guy won't actually receive anything and this guy won't send anything. If I right click this guy and the side's blue, it will move all the water across from here to there. But this does not work reverse. Obviously none of these work reverse because this is the output and this is the input. This is the input and this is the output over here. So the next one, and this is a pretty cool one, is light. So we're obviously going to set this guy up like this, and then we're going to shift right click the memory. Shift right click to the memory card to save light, and then stick this guy over here. You can see this is the output side, and I change it to time set 1400, I believe it is. There you go, you can see there's a light being emitted over there from that P2p. So you can use these as ceiling lights. Obviously they use channels, so it's not exactly a best use of a system, and they use power to run. So if you wanted realistic lighting, I mean, it's a pretty darn cool way to use it. But yeah, that's how you set up the light system. And then finally we're going to get onto the ME system, which is a little more complex, I guess we'll say. Okay guys, so this one's a little more complex. We're going to go over the basics of it first. You can use this to extend your network a lot, but we're not going to go into that today. So as you can see, on this cable here, we have 0 of 8 channels because there's no power to the system right now. And I need to power it. Oops. Okay, so there are 2 of 8 channels over here right now and here because these guys are on it. And I'm going to go ahead and just grab some items into the system like so. So there you go, there's stuff in this ME chest over here. And we're going to try and get this to connect over to here using this P2p tunnel. Now this is pretty simple. It's on the blue network. The blue network cannot connect to the purple network, obviously. As you can see here, they do not connect. That guy does connect though. Although you can use these to actually transfer power. If I grab a quartz fiber, like this, chuck him on there and him on there, then we don't actually need, we need blue cable. So yeah, we don't actually need, there you go, we don't need the other energy cell over here. We can just transfer power using this quartz fiber. That's a cool little use of this guy. So yeah, that's how this works. And yeah, we have power in there again. So we'll just leave that set up like that for a minute, but the blue cable does not connect to the purple cable no matter what, because they're color coded obviously. So there's no way the channels are being transmitted because quartz fibers only let power go through but not channels. So no channels being transmitted from here to over there. There is nothing running underneath. There is no trickery, I promise you. So the first thing we're going to do is shift right click on this guy, and then we're going to go over here and just right click to copy the settings. And you'll see this guy's powered for a start. So if I unlink this guy, then let me just link it to you, I guess. So I need to unlink this guy. There you go. Just do that, and we'll do that. So yeah, and that should connect there. Except it's set up as light, so I need a new P2p tunnel because I am a derp. So cable that. Okay, so that's connected. You can see this guy's not on. I just want to prove concept for you guys, and we'll connect that guy to here. And you can see this guy turns on, and now if we come over to these smart cables over here, we can see 3 of 8 channels, over here 3 of 8 channels. So yeah, that's basically what that guy does, and wasn't too complicated, I guess. You can use this to extend your system a lot, but we're not going to go into that today. I'll probably go into more advanced systems later on probably, and yeah, we can access the items from over here and over here, and there's no connection at all, but the P2p tunnels do carry. So if I come out of, say, this guy with this purple cable again, which has 0 of 32 channels, and then we P2p onto that, into that, so we're P2ping 32 channels into there. This is a little more advanced actually, but you know. Actually no, I'm not going to go into this today because it is quite advanced, and I'll get into it into another video, I think. So yeah, I think that'll wrap it up for today. That was basic P2Ps basically. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and leave a comment down below. And if you did find this useful, yeah, just do that. Let me know as well. Let me know any other mods you can do. Also, Alltech, believe your name is, Dragon Block C mod review you want me to do. Can't find a version in 1.12.2. Is it in 1.12.2? Also can't find a download link, and I have been trying to do that review for you. So yeah, let me know in the comments about that as well. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Yeah, I think that's about it. Hope you guys learned a bit about P2P. We'll do some more advanced networking as well as some cross-mod integrations, as well as there's one more part of this just to cover some of the tools, etc. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.